Good morning, you spicy little sausage, and Happy New Year! If you've not seen my face before, thanks for checking me out. Everyone else, welcome back. My name is Tuesday Welch, and this is my studio. If you did not know, my studio is a 5x5 space in my bedroom. Eventually, I plan on growing, but for now, this is where I'm at. And I say that to encourage you that you can start wherever. Small corner in your room, a spot at your table in your dining room. Jerry Jenkins, who wrote the Left Behind series, he used to write kitchen table. So, why do I say that? Because I want to encourage you that you can start anywhere, and it's the beginning of the year. I know this is a time of year where people like to set resolutions and plan their year out, and I'm not one on resolutions, but I do make goals for myself, and that's what I've done for several years now. I make financial goals with my husband, household goals, and just things between me and my husband. But I decided that I'm going to do that with my business as well. And I watched a video recently where a lady was talking about going for the no, and she had a goal to get 1,000 no's, and she ended up with a whole bunch of yeses. And the idea, I think, was just to get over her fear of rejection, putting herself out there and shooting her shot. And she ended up succeeding in a lot of places, and that so inspired me and encouraged me. So I am someone who tends to overthink for a while before I act on anything, because I want to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. And honestly, sometimes you don't know if you're going to do something correctly until you just go for it. So, in regards to things I am doing a little bit differently in my studio this year, I am going to be making a schedule, which is like the basic of all things, right? And it's not like I haven't had a schedule in the past. This is just going to be a little bit different. I've had schedules where whenever I was putting weekly videos out, I had like, this is the type of video I'm going to do. This one's going to be about art, and then the next one's writing, next one's art, next one's writing, and then I would have like concepts for each one. However, I have a documentary that I'm going to be filming around in March, my second documentary. I have several videos that I have filmed that I need to edit. And just full transparency, one of the videos that I have filmed that I need to edit is actually from 3 years ago. And that's another thing that I want to do a little bit differently this year, is be more consistent in my studio, because I find a lot of joy and fulfillment here, and I genuinely want to make this into a business. So not only do I want to be monetized on YouTube so that the time and effort I'm putting into my videos has some type of return, because yes, I enjoy doing this, but I also have goals, monetary goals, because I want to supplement my husband's income, and I also want to find a way to fund my studio. So I am also going to be officially starting my business. I'm going to get a business number. I'm going to be registered in my state. I am going to get a website, and I'm going to be able to start putting products on there, whether it is one-on-one coaching with me with editing, or one-on-one tutoring lessons with art, specifically drawing and the basics of drawing. And with a business comes a lot of responsibility, because that means I'm also going to need to be posting about my business so that people know to go buy things if they want it. That also means I have to make sure I have product. So it's like, I need this one thing, but I also have to do this, and then to have this, I've got to do that. And it's all overlapping and intertwining. And last year, I worked so hard trying to build my business and figure out how to do it. I'm telling you, I pulled some long hours trying to figure out how to write contracts and writing contracts. I signed one student last year, and we've had a few lessons, and they went great. I loved it. I would love to have more, but there's just some things I need to put in place and rewrite my contract, and having a student has taught me what I do and don't want to have with students and how I want to go about doing things. So there's some kinks that I need to work out. But that's the thing that I was kind of getting at the beginning of the video, is I tend to want to have it perfect before I do it. And sometimes you have to just do it, and that's how you figure out the kinks. I like to try to figure out the kinks beforehand, but honey, that is not how it works. Officially getting a business website, business name, which is just going to be Tuesday Studio, making more products, which means more studio time working. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, so you might think, oh, I've got plenty of time. I got babies to take care of, okay? And they're all in school for different times, and they're not, my youngest isn't in school full-time, so I still have time with him where I want to have one-on-one, there's no other way to say it, time. I've said time like how many times? Anyway, I am going to be making a schedule where I am trying to work in my studio at least 3 times a week. Maybe one day is just business stuff, one day is just editing, and the other day is split between writing and art. That way I am ticking all the boxes, and it's not like I am focusing on one and then the others get behind. Because last year I went from making weekly videos to putting out videos when I felt like it, and I didn't have a schedule, and I still don't have a schedule. I don't plan on being the content creator that's like new video every day or video every Friday. I'm going to try to just get into the habit of posting more regularly before I really try to put on my plate, like, I'm going to do this. Because when I first started YouTube, I was doing a video a week, and it stretched me really thin. It was difficult, and I was learning what to do and what not to do. And I needed to take a step back and post less frequently. However, I really love making reels, so a goal is to also post more reels this year, because I enjoy making them. Editing them is fun. I don't know how much other people enjoy them, but I have some funny reels that bring me joy. And there's one in particular that my kids will actually ask me, can we watch the You Suck video? I'll clip it right here. I've got this really cute new little art box. Isn't it so cute? I'm trying to think about what to put in it. What would you put in it? Perhaps I could put my hopes and dreams inside. Hopes and dreams. You suck! We'll just come back later. It's gonna live there for now. Let me know in the comments what you would put inside. Yep, that's the video that my kids asked me to watch. They love it. They laugh so hard. When they first saw it, they were like, what? They were just like, their mind was blown, because it's like magic to them. I open a box and you suck! And if you don't know, that audio is from The Wedding Singer. I love that movie. I grew up watching that movie, and anyone have vocal stems? Because that's one of mine. You suck! That's one of my things. Anyway, more reels, business, scheduling, website, editing videos that I already have filmed, because I have so many videos that I have planned. I have so many ideas. And that's another thing too, is I want to narrow down my ideas and my plans, because I definitely know that it is possible to have too many thoughts and too many plans, and you can't do everything. I certainly can't do everything. So I've got to narrow it down to what's realistic. What am I most passionate about? What kind of content do I really want to be putting out with my writing and art? I like a little comedy sprinkled in, but I am also planning on expanding a little bit. I also have been highly considering a second channel, and maybe I'll talk about it another time, but focusing on this video and not have another tangent. Oh, I remember having ideas. So I have literal boxes over there in the other portion of my studio that is for a haul unboxing video, which I'm so excited for. And it has been so long since I purchased those things that I don't remember everything I got. I remember most things, but being able to open it up, oh, it's gonna feel like second Christmas. So I want to expand the type of videos that I do, but before I do that, I have a goal to edit and publish the videos I have already recorded.
3 years ago?
Before recording more or filming more content. Which means I need to be sitting here at my desk on my laptop editing. And I will say, I think I'm also going to be finding a new editing software, because right now I'm using CapCut, and I've been learning how to use the mechanics of that, but I've had some hiccups with it. For instance, my documentary that I put out last October, let's just say CapCut deleted without my permission my documentary, and I had to restart from like the halfway point. And if you know anything about editing, and if you know anything about my editing, not only does it take me forever to edit because I am not fast, I'm still learning how to do it, but my computer was running so slow. I would click a button and have to wait probably 30 seconds for it to load that click before I could do anything else. It was excruciating. So not only was I slow, my computer was slow, it was bogged down, but the halfway point of my documentary, there was still several hours I had to edit and redo. However, I think that I made better choices the second round. And I didn't have time to cry about it. I was like, okay, this happened. I've got to go. Okay, I've got a deadline. I got to go. And you know what? I ended up being interviewed about that. That was kind of cool. The guy was really nice. And at one point I was like, oh, I'm rambling. And he's like, no, this is your interview. You say whatever you want to. And I'm like, okay. So I did. Anyway, I also plan on doing better at scripting videos as well, because if you can't tell by this video, this was very random and I got off topic just a little bit. But also in regards to my videos, and I've said a couple times that I want to expand what I'm doing. It's going to be art and writing related, but I would love to do some like reaction videos to people's artwork, and I have so many ideas, and some of them may never come to light, and some of them I'm just so excited to do, there's no way I'm not going to do them. So going through my huge list of content creation ideas, narrowing down what I'm most excited about, and then try to complete that this year, as well as maybe signing a few more students. I would love to work one-on-one with people with their novels. Oh, that would be so cool. I want to work with people. I want to engage with other people. I also want to put myself out there more, like I said at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to be, not that I want rejection, but I'm going to be chasing that rejection. Not be scared of the no. Put myself out there. And listen, Linda, I know I don't have a huge following. That's okay for now. But I am going to reach out to my dream brands that I want to work with and see if they would do a partnership with me. Ooh, and sending products would be really cool, because like, I really like these companies. I really want to use their stuff, or I have already used their things and I really like them. So exciting. I'm excited about this new year, if you can't tell by how chipper and giddy I have been in this video. So thank you if you have stuck around with me, and also thank you if you're new. If you stuck around this entire time, maybe consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, and Happy New Year! hand smells funny. I forgot what I was saying. Ah, there's a gnat! Just forgot. Maybe I should just restart the video. Have a list. Be more concise. This was kind of random.